Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back. Today we are diving into the final season of Netflix's The Sandman. Season 1, if you haven't seen my reactions to it, I absolutely adored that first season. Loved it. Blown away, breathtaking, especially that episode with Death. That was one of my favorite pieces of television at all, I think, that year that it came out. And I really can't wait to see what they do with this, especially considering we're bringing this story to a close. Obviously, we left off last season with Lucifer threatening revenge, so I have to imagine we'll probably follow up on that. Obviously, there's the other siblings who are also still kind of plotting and conspiring, or, well, I mean, Dream did show up and give them a little bit of an ultimatum, but I don't think that's going to stop anything. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. With the Endless, they're not friends for the most part. They are a really, really rusty little family. So with that all said, though, I'm excited to jump in and see where we kick this off. They divided it into 2 sections. I think we got 6 episodes now, and we'll be getting 6 episodes again, I believe, and a bonus episode. Correct me if I'm wrong, just like we did last time, at the end of the month, I believe. Anyway, that all said, let's get ready to hop in to episode 1. If you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon. Over there, get the same thing for all the other shows and movies we cover on the channel. You also can suggest and vote on movies to react to each month. It's just a great way to support the channel, helps do things we do over here. But at the end of the day, I really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. To least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already, because it really helps these videos out. With that all said another way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 1, Season of Mists. Here we go.
Every dream, like every dreamer, is unique. Yet the one thing all dreams have in common is change.
That's another thing about the first season that I absolutely loved, was just the visuals, the spectacle.
If I'd known he was building a new palace, I wouldn't have spent so much time repairing the old one.
Whoa.
I have spent too long reclaiming what was mine, restoring what was lost. But today, we leave the past behind.
Dude.
And the dreaming is reborn.
God, that shot, that silhouette looked like right out of a comic panel.
Siblings, I stand in my gallery and summon the family to me.
Oh, whoa.
It is I, Destiny of the Endless, who calls you.
I can't wait to meet all the ones we haven't met yet. Chapter 11, Season of Mists.
A family meeting. The first since our brother announced he was leaving us. It will be interesting to find out why you've called us here.
Perhaps for you more than any of us, my brother.
Why?
In good time. Once we're all assembled.
It's been a minute, so I've probably forgotten a few details here and there.
Is anyone else here?
You mean Desire?
Don't mind if I do.
Desire,
Destiny.
the family must meet.
All of us. Well, in that case, I'll be right with you.
Wow, oh God. Everybody just started going at it.
Where is despair?
Oh God. Why is it so wet?
He manages a supermarket in Nebraska. Yesterday, his wife found on his laptop. Him with their 5-year-old niece who just got to the place. He knows his life is over.
Oh, she's peeking in on his despair. Despair of his own making.
Isn't it beautiful? Mustn't keep everyone waiting. Has he said why we're here?
Not until we're all together.
Sister, youngest of the Endless, I stand in my gallery and I summon you.
Something tells me that's not normal. Oh. Okay, never mind.
Hi, it's me.
Oh, I thought that was going to be something bad. As if they were gone.
I know you're wondering why I called you all here.
Yes.
The three sisters visited my garden earlier this day.
Oh, lovely.
And
Look, everybody. I made butterflies.
As for what they wanted, their pronouncements were, unsurprisingly, oracular and ambiguous.
A king will forsake his kingdom. Life and death will clash. The oldest battle begins once more.
Well, that's just a lot of words smooshed together.
Isn't that any sentence?
I consulted my book and clarified that something important will happen. An occasion
But no specifics.
sparks a chain of events causing much change and upheaval. This meeting. That is all.
Okay.
what kind of change and upheaval?
I have told you all I have to tell you. The rest is up to the five of you.
Whatever gets unveiled here will escalate something, I guess.
Must have much to discuss.
Well, there's been like an attempt on my life.
This is foolish.
Dream.
I am rebuilding my kingdom. There is much that must be done. I will leave you now.
That will not happen yet.
Come on.
As it is written in my book. That tells me nothing fucking else.
I lost some time once. It's always in the last place you look for it.
Here, have the grape.
I do not want a grape.
I can make you want one.
Careful, sibling.
That is what I do. Where I touch, things want and need.
God, I love their voice so much.
Like butterflies to a candle's flame.
Moths. You mean moths?
I mean what I mean. Yeah, right into the flame. The point being, they can make them desire whatever they want.
Those were mine. You didn't have to do that, Desire. You really didn't have to do that.
That is what desire does.
Here we go.
Interferes, corrupts, destroys.
Dream finds it convenient to blame me for his failed relationships when instead he should be thanking
For trying to make me spill family blood.
You stop it.
Yeah, that whole scheme.
Both of you. We shouldn't argue. We shouldn't fight. After all, there's only 6 of us now.
I can't remember which one is the one that left.
Don't you ever wonder where he is? Or if he's even okay or anything?
All the time. Sometimes.
Why didn't we ever try to find him?
Because he explicitly asked us not to.
Yes, but sometimes that's just what you say when you want to find out if anybody cares enough not to listen.
That almost made sense.
That is
Don't
true.
make fun of me, Desire. I know what you all think of me. But I know things that none of you knows. Things about us.
I loved that reflection splitting her in the between the table and her image and the
Is this what you meant when you said we should talk with one another?
Yes.
What have we to discuss?
What about you, my brother? How's your love life? You killed any girlfriends recently? Or sentenced any others to hell?
What did you say?
Do you remember Nada, Dream?
God, shots fired.
If you say one more word, I will.
You will do nothing in this place, brother. Perhaps take a moment to collect yourself.
Please excuse me.
Sire's such a snarky little bitch. Doesn't he have to use their ability to entrance him, to rile him up and get under his skin? Probably so much easier now too, that he's been through everything that he's been through, all this growth over these centuries, these millennia. He's probably at such conflict with himself these days, or the things that he's done.
Desire was just trying to upset you.
And not one of you spoke out for me.
That's because Desire was right.
Yeah.
You know how I felt for Nada, how I feel for her still.
You sentenced her to hell for all eternity.
She had a choice. She was ruler of the first people. Do you think she would have allowed me to decide her fate for her? That is why I loved her. That and our dreams. mother's dreams were not for herself. She dreamed of a city without poverty, disease, or politics. And in her waking hours, Nada made her dreams come true. A feat the King of Dreams could not ignore.
Sounds wonderful, man.
That's him.
Your Majesty.
Oh, I love how they're visualizing this. The way they take form based on the beholder.
Every day, Nada asked her guards to search the city for me, and every night her search continued in her dreams.
Yo.
You are the King of Dreams. It is not given to mortals to love the endless. Only disaster would follow from it.
I know. I should not have come to you that day, but I could not stop myself, just as I cannot stop myself now. Will you do me the honor of becoming my wife, to rule by my side? And if not, I will not trouble you again.
So is that a yes? Is that a no? Oh, whoa.
My people are dead because of what I did. If I were to stay with you, far darker things would happen. To both our realms.
It's like a recoiling of the universe.
I will pay for this selfishness.
You would condemn yourself to an eternity of suffering rather than accept an eternity of my love.
It is my duty.
I'm asking you to share my duties. I gave her a choice.
You gave her an ultimatum.
Yeah. Those are two very different things.
You punished her for it. You were imprisoned for over 100 years because of Roderick Burgess. Nada has been imprisoned for 10,000 because she chose her duty to her people over her love for you, just as you would have in her place.
Yeah.
Is this how you feel truly, that I have been unjust?
Yes.
Then my course is clear. I must journey to hell.
Hold on. I'm not suggesting that
What do you have me do?
you reflect. Learn from your mistakes.
What of Nada?
It's a bit late to be thinking about that, isn't it? It's been 10,000 years.
Better than 10,000 more.
If I have committed a wrong, I must make it right.
Not all wrongs can be.
Would you not have me try?
Hey, Dream. Don't do anything stupid.
I shall try my best.
Yeah, all he can do is try. He's been a bullheaded, stubborn idiot. He's only recently been learning.
He said he's sorry, but he had to take off.
Well, he has his responsibilities to attend to, as he never tires of telling us.
Why'd you always have to ruin everything?
We never see each other anymore.
Well, the rest
I
of us are
wonder
still here.
why.
Dream is returning to hell. It has begun.
Oh, so this is the chain of events that this meeting was meant to spark off.
It appears I may have to leave you once more.
Why? Where are you going?
Some time ago, I condemned a mortal to hell. I have come to realize that I may have acted impulsively. I intend to return to Hades and set her free.
Jeez. You can't be serious.
It's the rescue of a single soul, worth risking your entire kingdom.
What kind of king would I be if I did not risk everything to right a wrong for which I am responsible?
You'd be like every other king that ever lived.
I have already sent an envoy to Lucifer.
Wait, who? Oh! Oh, yo.
We know you.
I'm sure you do.
What is your name?
Cain, Your Majesty.
And why are you here, Cain?
To deliver a message.
Go on then.
Greetings, our right trusted and most beloved cousin.
No, not the message, just the content.
Just get to the point.
He is coming for the woman, Nada. He hopes you will give him access. If you will or no, he is coming.
Lord Morpheus embarrassed us publicly during his last visit. We swore then we would destroy him. Did he tell you that?
There were rumors.
And now he is returning to hell with or without my permission.
Basically, yeah.
I'm making preparations before I leave to ensure that what happened last time does not happen again.
Oh. Wait.
Get away from him.
Calm yourself, Hippolyta. I came to see your son. That is all.
Why won't you leave us alone?
Because he was conceived in my realm.
Yeah.
You saw him. Now get out.
Very well. Good night.
So if he falls, the responsibilities pass on to him, I'm sure.
I am sorry, Your Majesty. Bastard hard disks crashed again.
Might I intrude?
Hang on. Queen Bess, a computer, you. Bloody hell, I'm dreaming, aren't I?
Oh yeah, you are all messed up right now, Rob.
I brought you a gift.
Chateau Lafitte, 1828. I didn't think there was a bottle of that left on Earth.
I doubt that there is, but a few bottles still remain in dreams.
What's going on?
I thought I ought to talk to you.
Just in case he can't make his next
I may
meeting.
not be able to attend our next meeting. I'm going on a journey. I may be gone a long time.
The idea of what someone like you considers a long time sends shivers down my spine.
As it should.
To absent friends, lost loves, old gods, and the season of mists. Each and every one of us always give the devil his due.
Hell yeah. It's almost like he just knew. Chose his words very wisely.
It was lovely seeing you, even if it is only a dream.
Good night, Hob.
Hob. Duh. Fuck.
You may keep the bottle.
You sure you?
Bobby.
Aww.
You're talking asleep.
Oh, wait. Please tell me the bottle's actually there. Yeah! Aw. God damn. Oh.
Leaving now.
There is no time to waste.
And apparently no time to prepare.
Or to come up with a decent plan.
I have a plan.
But is it a decent plan?
We're looking for Kane. Have you seen him?
Oh, yeah. Good luck finding him.
Tell the Dream Lord we have received his message. Hell is anticipating his visit most avidly.
Wow. Well, there he is. Found him. Oh, where's he been? How'd he get there? Who knows?
My lord, they're waiting for you. Not just Lucifer, all of them. An army of demons.
I beg you to reconsider. Please.
Preparations have been made. The dreaming will survive, even if I do not.
So is this book being written, or can he not look ahead? Or does he just choose not to spoil things for himself? How's that work?
I could turn back, abandon my quest, live with the knowledge that I have hurt those who I professed to love. No, we do as we must do. Welcome to hell, I tell myself, and I am afraid.
He should be, man. They had quite the interesting battle last time, because if Matthew wasn't there, I think he would have been cooked. I mean, in the DC Pantheon, Lucifer is up there, dude. Like, of course, it'd be a little bit of a struggle, even for someone of the Endless. It's really interesting, though, coming back into this and him, like, marching into hell, because it's a very different thing than the last time he was here, when it was for his stuff, when it was to get his powers back, and especially post his imprisonment, and coming back here and now facing again with all the stuff that he's been through since then, and the things about himself and the way that he's viewed the world that have altered in the interim as well, especially when that younger, abrasive version of himself, and infinitely obtuse version of himself, but then saw her choosing to damn herself for falling in love with an Endless, because that's what wrought this destruction. Her selfish act, so she thought, wrecked her entire kingdom, everybody that she had devoted her life towards, everything she had devoted her life towards. And in this moment of love and giving into herself, and blames herself for all of that. Now, I don't know, again, I'm still a little loose on like this pocket of the DC realm and like how some things work. You know, as they said, destruction befalls those that fall in love with any mortal that falls in love or cohorts with the Endless or whatever. They're not supposed to intermingle, but he fell in love with her. She fell in love with him. They decided to play that card, and a meteor hit her kingdom. Like, does the universe just recoil in its own nature, or is that just chance? Or is there someone's job who is up there and be like, oh, hey, you're not supposed to be hanging out. Well, here's your punishment. Boom. And then who makes the decision what that is? But then either way, that all aside, he's like, well, this is gone. You can continue to rule with me. But obviously her love and all of this too was equally shared within the kingdom. And this is something she blames herself for. And she doesn't feel, after all of that, that she deserves love, to pursue that because of what it did, and that she should be punished for it all. And he was like, well, if you don't come with me, then so be it. Have that. And he tried to rationalize that by it being her choice, when in reality it was an ultimatum. Like, she could have repented, she could have lived, she could have given it time. She didn't have to be with him. It wasn't the end all be all. But that's how he saw things like that back then. And now he's like, well, shit, did I do it wrong? Because he's having a hard time, like, if you like go through his whole thing, understanding what is wrong and what is not. So when your other Endless are like, dude, what you did was kind of fucked up, he was like, oh shit, you're right. But then again, you'd think like any rational entity, well, I don't know what I would call him at that point in his life, but would think, oh, condemning anybody to eternal damnation and suffering, it's kind of a dick move. He was a huge dick back then too, so I'm not surprised that he had a big old blind spot to that in his ego. It's this thing he's learned by being around humans more and more. People like Hobb, people like Joanna, people like everybody else he's met along the way, and like in season 1 and stuff like that. You know, there's kind of rubbed off on him. Like, he's starting to feel things in a very different way and become way more three-dimensional. He's still very conflicted, which is why he's so blinded to some of these things, even till it had to be from one of his siblings that called it out. He's such an interesting character, so fascinating. I'm curious to see where this is going to go from here. Like, especially like, you know, are we going to meet the missing sibling? What else is going to come from the rest of them? You know, I doubt they'll just sit on the sidelines while he goes down to hell and battles Lucifer. And what is even that going to look like? Because last time they played that little game and they were literally rewriting the universe, because he's not just going to be facing Lucifer at this point, and they're also waiting. Obviously, the fail-safe, no matter what, at the least, if he does happen to get captured, defeated, killed, whatever, this offspring born of the dreaming itself, this child, as long as that kid is alive, the dreaming is tethered to that baby. At least if he goes, his world, his kingdom will get to continue on. You won't end up with that dreamless or endless sleeping hellscape that occurred during the years in which he was imprisoned. So yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to see where they go with this, man, because this pocket of this universe is so unendingly fascinating in the way that it navigates these kind of larger than life concepts, both visually and just philosophically as well. And hell, just the visual landscape of this episode alone, like when we went back to the first kingdom, when we went into those dreams, and hell, that little meeting with the tree and his little staircase up when he first exposed himself to her in the first place. All that was just beautiful. The dreaming itself, beautiful as he's rebuilding it. And then we go out of it into it being in his hand in a globe where he's holding it. Just these ways we play with all these different perspectives, scopes, and scales. Good little start, good little build up, bringing the family together, knowing that whatever he chooses to do is going to bring great change or calamity or something is going to, whatever he does is going to send ripples throughout history, throughout the endless themselves. But yeah, they can't tell him what it is, and supposedly I guess the answers aren't in his book, which is just interesting for Destiny not really to know where things are going to go more than is documented. That is if he just chooses not to look ahead, but he's like, oh, it is as written. They're coming to me happened exactly as it happened in the book. I was like, but do you just choose not to read ahead, or is it being written? Can it be rewritten? I don't know. I got some questions about that. We got to meet Delirium finally. We got reacquainted with everybody else. We kind of laughingly talked about how Desire tried to trick him into attacking the family and therefore breaking the laws of the Endless so that he would himself get killed. I can't remember who the missing sibling is, so I can't remember which D they were, so I'm kind of blanking on that one, but I'm sure that's probably going to come up at some point. But yeah, I think this was a pretty solid first start. Can't wait to see where we go from here, but I'm going to go ahead and pass it off to you guys. Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If it did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon. And before we go, I want to shout out Angela Burr and Lily Chan Sun. Thank you guys so much for helping sponsor some of the rescues that we've been taking care of here back at the office. Thank you guys so much. Your support means a lot to me. Also, before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Erica Fisher, Armando Rosas, Ash, Casey Wood, Codename Witch, Demasius, David Furstenberg, Durla, Gregory Toner, It's Mushi, Jay Contrell, Carmen Wilmot, Liam Harrell, Lily Chan Sun, Lindley Bullock, Mandy Sharon, Muggy Holes, Nicodemus, Nikki G, Ollie Hodges, Philly J, Robert Anguiano, Ross Langer, Russell Crockett, Shilio, York Horskov, and your boy G-Man. Thank you guys so much for continued support. But that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.